Y'all share. Hey guys. Look, I already know. I look rough. I look really rough. This is the thing. I'm old. Okay? I am old. Well, I always say I'm old. I'm not that old. I'm 36. But so I went out of town this weekend. I was gone from Thursday until just a little bit over noon today. And I miss my baby so much. And they were asleep whenever I got home. And so I laid down. Look, I do not stay up late. I go to bed at 9. These folks had me up till like 1 in the morning playing spades last night, and I am so tired. I'm so tired. I only do one Skinny Brew day, but I'm on number 2 because, I'm tired. I'm so tired, but it's so sweet. So the kids are asleep, and I was laying on the couch, and soon as Bubba seen me, he darted towards me like, ah! They just held me. Both of them just held me. And so now I am up and I'm making the macaroni and cheese and, just back to life. And it's so good. Like, you just miss like mamas, we need breaks. Yes, we need breaks. But man, you can't wait till you get back home and you see your sweet babies and you get to love on them. Jordy was just standing because I have a gate between my kitchen and my living room, so they don't come in here because my kitchen's so tiny. And she looked over the gate. She said, "I love you, Mama." I said, "I love you too." But props to Steven, because Steven did so good. Like, Steven is not a cook. He does not cook food. Like, I do that part and all that. And he was sending me videos of him, y'all know man, videos of these full meals that he was cooking them, making them eggs. It was so funny. Like, the styrofoam plates, like literally on the plates, over half of Journey's plate was filled with eggs, and it made my heart so happy. And, he did so good with it. Anyways, I'm back. We had conference. It was amazing. They've got all these, like, just new goals, and it just makes me so, I don't want to get emotional, but it makes me so incredibly grateful for the company that I'm a part of. We did worship. We did a devotional. We had worship night. We had a devotional with our CEO. They announced bonuses, and then they also announced that it's $39 to join. It's a limited amount of people, so it's not going to be for too many people. But I want to tell you all about that. So, like, if you have been wanting to make money working from home, in your spare time, because that's what I do. I make money working from home. I use our products. Like, people are like, but how do you make money? I'm a product of our product. I use our products. I yield results from our products. I share my results, and that's how I make money. And it's been such a blessing for me and my family. I've got big goals this year. Big, huge freaking goals, and I want to take y'all with me. So if it's something that you've been thinking about, praying about, now's the time to join, because it's only $39. I've told y'all this before. You accidentally spend $39 when you go to Family Dollar. So if you're interested, I'd love to hear from you. You could just drop a heart below, drop a 1 in the comments, and I'll message you myself if you want me to, because I know it can be kind of intimidating to reach out, especially when there's fear of failure there. I deal with fear of failure. I get it. I deal with it too. But if you're interested, I'd love to talk to you about the opportunity. Whenever I say it's been a blessing to my family, it's been a huge blessing to my family. So, but anyways, we are back to normal life here in the North household, and I'm so tired. Guys, these folks I look a mess too. These folks kept me up till 1 in the morning playing spades, but your girl won, okay? They called me and Erica the underdog. First of all, they called me and Erica the underdog, which I'm no underdog whenever it comes to spades. They just didn't know. And we won, and they was like, "Oh, okay, I see you." I'm like, okay. I don't know why y'all don't think I can play some spades. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here and say hi. I'm back. I'm back in town. And we've got these amazing deals. We've got these amazing bonuses with a life-changing company, guys. When I say it's life-changing, I'm not just talking about money. I'm not just talking about health. I'm talking about so much more than that. And I mean that with every fiber of my being. And I just believe that God has certain people to go into certain businesses, you know. And I believe that God is so strategic, and He places us at the right place at the right time to receive the right thing, to walk in our calling, to what we're called to do. And I know that this is a part of the journey that He's called me to, you know. So if you feel that, or you feel that, oh, I want to do it but I'm scared, or yeah, it sounds good but I don't think I'd be good, or I can't sell, I'm really interested, you know, but I just go with the nudge. Do it afraid, you know. Do it with that little bit of fear, guys. Whenever God told me in 2017, when God told me, Crystal, I want you to stand up at your church after 14 years of infertility, 14 years of doctors telling me no, I would not get pregnant, 14 years of tears, 14 years of trying. Whenever God told me to stand up, He said, Crystal, I want you to stand up and I want you to declare that this is the year that you're going to conceive. Don't you think I was afraid? Don't you think that I had questions in my mind? Well, what if it doesn't happen? What if I fail? What if I fail as a mother? What if my body fails me? You know, don't you think I was afraid? What if it doesn't really happen? But you know what? God told me to do that. God did my spirit and told me to stand up and to declare that. And I did that in January of 2017. 14 years of infertility. July 17th. 2017, I found out I was pregnant. I was afraid to take that step. I was afraid to declare that. I was afraid to stand up in front of my church and say, hey, God told me that this is the year I'm going to conceive. And you're like, well, Crystal, what does that have to do with the business? Because God is nudging some of you and saying, try it. God is nudging some of you and saying, this is the path I want you to take, but you're afraid, and you're afraid to step out. What if I wouldn't have stepped out? A lot of people say, well, what if I fail? What if you don't? What if this is life-changing for your family? What if you thrive? What if you are able to come off your job? What if you're able to take that Disney trip? What if you're able to pay off that debt? What if you're able to buy that home? What if I wouldn't have stood up and say that this is the year I'm going to conceive? Would I have 2 children in there now? Because life and death is in the power of the tongue. When we speak something, when we say it, when we declare it, we can expect a harvest from it. What we say, we attract to us, and people don't understand that. And I know it's deep. I know it's time for us to understand it, but just know that God has given us authority in the earth, and when we speak something, we're declaring something over our life. Whenever you're speaking something, you're declaring something over your life, whether that be for good or whether that be for bad. So I'm saying all that, and I'm getting into preaching, but so I'm going to stop. I'm saying all that to say, do it afraid. I stood up in 2017 in front of my church and said I'm going to conceive, and I did it afraid. And I did it, and I even told them I was afraid. I said, look, I'm trembling, but I'm trusting when I'm doing this. I said, I'm trembling, but I'm going to trust God. You might be trembling. You might be afraid to start this business. You might be afraid to step out because maybe you've had a bad experience in the past, or you might be afraid to, I don't know what your situation, it might not even have anything to do with the business. But if God is nudging you in something, step out. Don't be afraid. And if you are afraid, do it. God, help my unbelief. And He'll come alongside you and He'll help that unbelief. He'll build up your faith, because God has something specific that He wants you to do in this earth. I'm telling you now, I'm going to get back on business real quick. If you have felt a nudge to join this business, do it afraid. It's $39 to join right now. Don't think of the what ifs in a bad way. Like, what if I fail? What if I can't do it? What if nobody, wants to buy from me? What if this, what if you freaking thrive and you change your life, but you sit back in fear? You sit back being afraid and you choose not to move. Guys, it's time out for that. Fear paralyzes us. Fear keeps us from our destiny. Fear keeps us from operating in the fullness of what God has called us to do. Fear keeps us from walking in what God has called us to walk in. And I'm getting passionate, I'm getting fired up, and I'm no longer tired. It might be my skinny brew, but it also is probably the Holy Spirit rising up in me, telling me to tell y'all, stop sitting back waiting for something to happen whenever God's already placed something in front of you and He's saying, move, speak, go, declare, do what I've called you to do. Do it afraid. I am with you. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. Behold, I am with you even until the end. And if God called you to do it, then guess what? He is giving you the tools to be successful in what He's called you to do. If God is calling you to do it, He's going to grace you to do it. You could do all things through Christ who strengthens you. What does that mean? God, if you are with me, if you are for me, then you are going to empower me to do every single thing that you've called me to do. There is nothing that God has called you to do that you could not accomplish. You could lose that weight. You could start that business. You could thrive in your marriage. You could do whatever. She's passionate too. You could do whatever God's called you to do. Whatever God's called you to do. Guys, back on business, because I want to end it on that. If you have felt a nudge to join this business or even rejoin this business, please contact me. Reach out to me. Put a 1 in the comments. Don't pay attention to how I look right now. I keep on looking at myself thinking, Crystal, you look a hot daggone mess right now. Hot daggone mess. But look, I will reach out to you. I will reach out to you if you want me to reach out to you. Or you can reach out to me, guys. But stop sitting and start moving. Because God has something that He wants to do in and through you and get to you. And He wants to use you in this earth for His purpose. I love y'all. I'm going to get off here, give my kids some food, and I'll see you later. Bye.